Dear aspirants, in UPSC Prelims, rivers is one of the focus areas. And considering the geographical diversity of India, there are so many rivers, so many small rivers, big rivers, and there are so many tributaries. And how can we consolidate the contents for the upcoming prelims? That's the challenging thing. One approach which I followed is consolidating the river part using PYQs. Already I have covered some video lectures where I have covered Pennar and related rivers and dam related questions, how we can handle the offbeat questions related to that. One such example I'm sharing with you from the 2021. In 2021, this particular question was asked. Consider the following rivers. There are 4 rivers mentioned. And usually these 4 rivers, Brahmani, Nagavali, Subarnarekha, Vamshadhara, we don't see as part of some mainstream rivers as such, be it Ganga, Yamuna, Kaveri, Godavari. But there are, these are certain small rivers which flow in particular states, and the people or the aspirants who belong to those states, they will be familiar with these rivers. But how can we handle this kind of things? So here in this particular question, I got some hints from PYQs. I want to focus. I want to bring your attention to this particular previous year question, which was asked in 2011. Okay, so here they are referring to important rivers. They have not given the directly. They have not given the names of these rivers. 2 important rivers they are referring. One with its source in Jharkhand. Okay, and known by a different name in Odisha. And another with its source in Odisha, merged at a place only at a short distance from the coast of Bay of Bengal. Okay, and they're referring Bay of Bengal. They merge. That doesn't mean they are tributary of each other, or one river is tributary of other, but they are merging before joining to, or their delta is merging before joining the coast, the Bay of Bengal, before flowing into the sea. This is an important site of wildlife and biodiversity. This is the hint, important hint. Important site of wildlife and biodiversity and a protected area. Which of the following could be this? So here when we work on this particular question, when we cross-check the answer, the exact site which has been mentioned here is Bhitarkanika. Here Bhitarkanika, near the site of Bhitarkanika, if you observe the map here, this is the Bhitarkanika Wildlife Sanctuary or National Park. It is a Ramsar site. Okay, so here in Bhitarkanika, if we see the 2 important rivers which are being referred in this question, one is this Baitarani river. This Baitarani river, it flows like this. And another river which was referred here is the Brahmani river. And this Brahmani river, it is sourced from 2 important rivers called South Koyal and Shank river, which are sourced in Jharkhand. And now they are merged in this Bhitarkanika, and finally they reach the Bay of Bengal in Odisha. So by working this PYQ, what we understand is Brahmani has its source in Jharkhand and Baitarani has its source in Odisha. And this particular question is very important because I want to bring your attention to this particular wrong option which was given in this question, that is Chandipur Sea. This exactly UPSC had asked about this Chandipur Sea in 2017. Here I am diverting a bit from the primary focus because we are referring to this question. I thought it will be good to mention this also. See, if you see this question, at one of the places in India, if you stand on the seashore and watch the sea, you will find that the sea water recedes from the shoreline a few kilometers and comes back to the shore twice a day. And you can actually walk on the sea floor when the water recedes. This unique phenomena, it is seen at Chandipur. Okay, it was asked in 2017. So exactly working on PYQs, even with working on the wrong options which are mentioned, it will help somewhere in the upcoming prelims. This is one such example where the question on Chandipur on Sea, Chandipur on Sea was on the wrong option in 2011, but it became focus of one of the questions in 2017. So what I would suggest you is to go through this Bhavnagar, Bhimunipattinam, Nagapattinam. Nagapattinam is also a historical place. That is the Pumpuhar, which was also asked about this in 2023. So Simplipal is an important Ramsar site, Gopalpur on Sea. So all these options you have to go through before the upcoming prelims to consolidate these contents. Okay. So back to this particular question, we are learning about Brahmani and Baitarini river with this clue. So here we got some clue about Brahmani and Baitarini. Brahmani has its sources in Jharkhand and Baitarini has its source in Odisha. This is one clue. And then there was in 2015, this particular question was asked, which of the following are tributaries of Godavari? We have dealt about this Pennar river in detail in one of my previous videos. So Pennar and Vamshadhara are independent rivers. That means they join Bay of Bengal. When we are working on this PYQ, we should make note of this particular fact that when they are joining Bay of Bengal, they are not tributaries of any rivers. So 2 and 3, Indravati and Pranahita are the tributaries of Godavari. Now, coming back to our main question here. Which of the following above, which of the above rise from the Eastern Ghats? So, this was one such difficult question, but with this understanding, let's connect the dots. Let's revise few things about the Eastern Ghats. Eastern Ghats, which are the states through which Eastern Ghats pass through? One is Odisha. It starts from Odisha in the north. Then Andhra Pradesh is there, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Telangana. These are the 5 states which host this Eastern Ghats. Then when this Brahmani has its source in Jharkhand, that from where we have learnt this is the exact clue which we got from this question, that Brahmani has its sources in Jharkhand. When they have sources in Jharkhand, Eastern Ghats doesn't, there is no correlation between the Jharkhand and Eastern Ghats at all. Then safely we can cancel this option that Brahmani does not have the source, or the Brahmani does not rise in Eastern Ghats. Then easily we can cancel this A and D. And with this, we are certain that the Vamshadhara is in Eastern Ghats. And now we have to work, or here our answer reduces to 50-50, and we have to have the knowledge of Nagavali and Subarnarekha. Okay, this is how to some extent the PYQs answer our ambiguities, answer to our questions, or some kind of hints they give from the PYQs, which will help us to arrive at the right answer, arrive nearest to the right answer. So with this, for the upcoming prelims, let's analyze this particular question in detail. That means we have to study about the Eastern Ghats and the rivers which are rising in Eastern Ghats. That much we have to cover. Then holistically, we have dealt with this question, and somewhere we get some clue in the upcoming prelims. So let's go to the content, consolidating the content about the rivers which are rising in the Eastern Ghats. So here, as we have seen, we have to cover the important facts like the states to which the Eastern Ghats, in which the Eastern Ghats are found, that we have covered. Then the tallest peak of Eastern Ghats is Kattahi Betta, that is in the Biligiri Ranga Hills. Biligiri Ranga is one of the tiger reserves in Karnataka. And then the point where the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats meet is the Wayanad. Or in 2017, there was also a question about the Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve. Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve is also considered as the confluence between the Eastern and Western Ghats. And Biligiri Ranga, these are the contingent areas, that Wayanad, Biligiri Ranga Hills, Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve. These are the places where there is we can consider as the confluence between the Western and Eastern Ghats in the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. And what are the rivers that take its origin or source from the Eastern Ghats. When we come to Odisha, Baitarani is there, which we have just analyzed with the help of the 2011 paper. Baitarani river, which rises in Odisha, it has its origin in Eastern Ghats. And then Rushikulya River. Rushikulya River is also an important nesting site of olive ridley turtles. And then Vamshadhara River, Nagavali River, and Shabari. Shabari River also rises in Eastern Ghats. And one more important fact about this Shabari River, it is one of the tributaries of Godavari River. So other than that, we have learned from the PYQ that Brahmani has its source in Jharkhand, and it does not have anything to do with this Eastern Ghats. And also Subarnareka. Subarnareka also, it does not rise in Bay of Bengal. In Eastern Ghats. Subarnareka is an independent river which takes its origin in Odisha and joins Bay of Bengal. And then Nandi Hills. Nandi Hills, we have dealt in one of the videos. I have dealt about this Nandi Hills in detail. Nandi Hill also belongs to this Eastern Ghats area. 5 important rivers, that is Palar, Pennar, South Pennar, North Pennar, Papagni, and Arkavati. And one more important facts which we have learned related to this is Pennar River. On the bank of Pennar River, we have this Gandi Kota, which is also known as Grand Canyon of India. And Papagni is also tributary of River Pennar. It is also known as Ponniyar River. And Arkavati is a tributary of River Kaveri. This, with the help of PYQs, we have dealt about this Nandi Hills in one of my videos in detail. And then Nallamalla Hills, which is also a part of Eastern Ghats. Here, Gundlakamma River. Gundlakamma River is also referred in one of the PYQs in 2020 PYQ. So this is the Gundlakamma River takes its origin, or it rises from Nallamalla Hills. And then in Tamil Nadu, Vellar River rises in Eastern Ghats. In Andhra Pradesh, Kundu River rises in Eastern Ghats, and it is a tributary, one of the tributaries of Pennar River. And in Andhra Pradesh, Tamileru River also rises in Eastern Ghats, and it feeds into Kolleru Lake. Kolleru Lake is also one of the important Ramsar sites. And then Sileru, which is in turn, it is a tributary of Shabari. Shabari is again tributary of Godavari. So Sileru River in Andhra Pradesh, it rises in Eastern Ghats. And then Swarnamukhi River in Andhra Pradesh also rises in Eastern Ghats. With this, we have covered the important rivers which rises from Eastern Ghats. And in upcoming prelims, it might give some clue to solve in some questions related to rivers. This is how we can consolidate contents based on the understanding of previous year questions. So with this, we understand that the Subarnareka, it is an independent river and it does not rise in Eastern Ghats. It is the with this we had shortlisted B and C as right answer. That the right answer lies between B and C. And with this, Nagavali and Vamshadhara, these are the 2 rivers in Odisha. Nagavali and Vamshadhara, these are the 2 rivers in Odisha which have their origin in Eastern Ghats. So the right answer is B. By solving this question, we have also established links between the previous year questions, and we have consolidated about the major rivers which rise from Eastern Ghats. Thank you.